Metropol CRB 101 inachokujia kila Ijumaa kutoka makao makuu ya Metropol CRB. Kama kawaida uko nami Ken Alan, na tena kama kawaida hatukosi kuwa na mgeni. Karibuni sana katika wiki hii CRB 101. Mgeni wetu wa leo ambayo pia si mgeni kwa sababu umemwona mara kadhaa tu.
Mimi si mgeni.
Karibu sana Linet.
Asante sana. Now guys, before even we start this show, did you know that you can access CRB services just like that from wherever you are? For more information, tune in to our program CRB 101 for more information. Karibuni sana.
Coming to you every Friday, as I was mentioning earlier. So this is Lynette, obviously one of our leaders from the customer experience or customer service.
Yes.
And we are glad to have this conversation with you today.
Thank you so much, Alan, for having me.
Karibu sana.
Asante.
Good to have you as always. I hope your week is okay so far.
Of course, despite today is Friday, yeah?
The weekend is here.
Yes, the weekend is here, so we can't wait.
Barabara kabisa. Asalan wasalan mpenzi mtazamaji popote unapotegea kipindi ukipendacho cha Metropol CRB 101 inachokujia kila Ijumaa kutoka makao makuu ya Metropol CRB. Kama kawaida uko nami Ken Alan, na tena kama kawaida hatukosi kuwa na mgeni. Karibuni sana katika wiki hii CRB 101. Mgeni wetu wa leo ambayo pia si mgeni kwa sababu umemwona mara kadhaa tu.
Mimi si mgeni.
Karibu sana Linet.
Guys, before even we start this show, did you know that you can access CRB services just like that from wherever you are? For more information, tune in to our program CRB 101 for more information. Karibuni sana.
Coming to you every Friday, as I was mentioning earlier. So this is Lynette, obviously one of our leaders from the customer experience or customer service.
Yes.
And we are glad to have this conversation with you today.
Thank you so much, Alan, for having me.
Karibu sana.
Asante.
Good to have you as always. I hope your week is okay so far.
Of course, despite today is Friday, yeah?
The weekend is here.
Yes, the weekend is here, so we can't wait.
And it's end month.
Yes.
So kama unataka kupata mkopo na uko na tatizo la kupata mkopo, umekwama kupata loan, uko na maswali ama swali lolote kuhusu CRB, this is your place.
Yes.
And in the past month we've been talking about this campaign, usikwame kupata loan. Now today Lynette is here to help us understand why or some of the reasons why you struggle getting a loan or securing one.
Securing a loan.
So Lynette,
Yes.
start us off tafadhali. Tuambie
Okay.
some of the reasons hawa wangwana ama hawa watu wetu hukosa ama huwa na tatizo kupata mikopo.
So we have so many reasons.
So many reasons.
Yes, especially lenders institutions. They have so many reasons, yeah, as to why some of the businesses, individuals struggle a lot to get loans.
So you've said individuals and you've said businesses.
Exactly.
So we are going to dissect into all those.
Yes.
Tutajua kwa sababu gani wewe binafsi kama mtu unakwama kupata mikopo.
Na wewe
kama
pia
sio hivyo, kama uko na biashara, sababu ambazo zinaweza fanya uwe na tatizo kupata mikopo.
Exactly.
So tutaanzia wapi?
Tutaanza, so number one, some of the reason why an institution, or you might go to an institution.
Sijali by the way watu wangu, Lynette ana struggle na Kiswahili.
But I'll try to speak.
Lakini niko hapa kwa sababu yenu, kwa hivyo nitajaribu jinsi niwezavyo kuelezea anasema nini kinaga ubaga. Mzungu, endelea. Mkalimani. So
yes.
You know a few things.
I know a few
Build your website today with
so
GoDaddy. Faster load times
number one,
for busy businesses that need more
maybe you
speed.
might
Now with free domain plus SSL
and then
certificate included. Trust your site to GoDaddy. Learn more at go.
Nataka kupata mkopo.
With that, we're
Basic
able to cover
requirements.
the CBC curriculum,
So lender ni
courtesy of
mimi
the
napatiana
TIRE
mkopo.
and the DPL
So
program. The
Linet
structure
amekuja kuchukua mkopo kwangu. Niko na zile requirements as the lender.
Yes, zenye nafaa ni fulfill before unipatie loan yako. Okay. So number 1, unaweza pata maybe if you want to get a loan, obviously you have to be 18 years and above.
So
usually yes,
yote ambaye hajahitimu 8 hawezi kupata mkopo.
Hawezi.
Kulingana na sheria
ya lending institutions.
Lakini hapa nje nimesikia watu wanapata mkopo wakiwa 16, 15.
Ulisikia wapi?
That. Wanachukua SIM cards, wana register na ID za wazazi na mambo kama haya na
maybe za wazazi, but za wazazi especially for mobile banking loans. Yes, but easy normal loans, especially hizi za over the counter, inakuwa kizungumkuti kidogo.
So unasema kupata mkopo kupitia kwenye benki yenyewe, lazima uwe umehitimu miaka 18, umeenda pale na kitambulisho chako halali, ndio uweze kuanza hiyo conversation ya kupata mkopo. Very well.
Yes. And also you must be a Kenyan citizen.
All right.
Yes.
Kenyan citizen, 18 years of age and above.
18 years of age and above. And another thing is you must have a permanent address and a bank account.
So permanent address ni nini haswa kwa wale ambao hawaelewi?
Permanent address ni ile unaonanga hizi biodata zenye tunajazanga.
Yes.
Permanent address unaweza pata maybe mtu wako Kilimani. Yes.
So permanent address ni mahali ambapo unaishi.
Yes.
So kama unaishi Kondele, permanent address yako ni Kondele,
Kisumu.
Kama unaishi Kilifi, address yako ni
Kilifi, Mombasa.
So lazima sio Mombasa. Kilifi sio Mombasa, but anyway. Benki lazima wajue ya kwamba Linet haishi msituni ama haishi kwa maji.
Exactly.
Kuna mahali anaishi ambapo tukimtafuta tutajua tunamtafuta Kilimani, Nairobi.
Yes.
Okay.
And also you are supposed to have, you may need an email address.
You may need an email address,
yes,
but it's not a must, is it?
I think
Kondele, permanent address yako
to me I think it's a must
for a bank loan.
For a bank
Okay.
because I believe when you are given those forms to fill, there's somewhere you are supposed to input your email address.
Okay.
So to me I think you must have an email address, a working email address.
So that is for a bank facility.
Yes,
Kama
for
hizi
a
zetu
bank
za simu
facility.
watu wangu, msijali, ingia pale kwa simu yako unafanya mambo yako.
But hizi za simu Alan, ushaitry ku apply. Unaona hapo penye wanaekanga to star, name star, hiyo red star.
Asterix,
hizo
yes.
zinakuanga a must you fill.
The fields must be filled.
Yes,
all
you
right.
must be filled.
Okay.
Yes. So another thing is, so maybe you might apply a loan and then it's too much.
By too much unamaanisha vipi?
By too much namaanisha maybe umeenda ume request for a loan na ume request a lot of amount. Understand?
How does the financial institution know that this is a lot?
Because they will determine the maximum amount they will have to give you. So maybe, let's say for example, you want to apply, maybe the bank might want to give you 300,000 shillings.
Yes.
And then you are safe, you go there and apply for 500,000 shillings.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how does the bank determine that you only qualify for 300,000 shillings, for example?
Because it's a maximum they can give you.
It's a maximum they can give. So
yes.
when you go to borrow, say for example,
it also depends. Yeah, it also depends on how comfortably you will afford to repay. Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. And I think also on that note, kama unakopa hizi za simu, there is always a limit.
Yes, there is always a limit.
Na limit unapatiwa pale kwa simu yako, you can always check. So unapata, for example, mimi nimepatiwa limit ya 5,000 and I'm trying to borrow 10,000.
Exactly.
So siwezi borrow more than my limit, isn't it?
Yes, you can't borrow more than your limit.
Okay,
because that's the maximum you can be given by an institution. institution.
So,
whether it's mobile loan, whether it's a normal loan from the bank.
So from the bank or from mobile, there's always a limit.
There's always
so you
a
cannot
limit.
borrow more than your limit.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other reason we do have?
Yes. Lenders also look at your income when making a decision.
Okay.
Yes.
So
On loan that you
siwezi
have.
kukua hapa ya kwamba mshahara yangu ya mwezi mmoja ni shilingi 10,000 na niende kukopa milioni moja. Haiwezekani.
Haiwezekani. How are you even going to pay the loan?
I may be having other sources of income that maybe you do not know of. What you know probably could be ile payslip ambayo nimekupatia.
Si ndio sasa hiyo loan umeenda ku apply based on the payslip, because when you apply for a loan, definitely they will request for a payslip. Yes.
Lakini
so hii loan ni ile yenye unakatwa kwa account on a monthly basis. Yes. So if you have other sources, bank haijui.
Lakini nikiwaelezea kwamba mshahara yangu ni 10,000, this is my payslip, lakini niko na other sources of income, niko na biashara na mambo kama.
How sure are they you are going to pay them?
Nimeleta karatasi za hapa na pale.
Hapana.
Haiwezekani. Okay.
Yes.
So they'll be looking at your income. So watu wangu, jua tu ya kwamba hawezi kuwa unapata mshahara ya shilingi 10,000,
yes,
for example, na uende uitishe loan ya 10 million. Kisha utaanza kuja hapa kwetu uanze kutuambia kwamba sasa nimenyimwa mkopo, nimekoma kupata mkopo. Ni kwa sababu wanaangalia mambo kama hayo, wanaangalia income yako, hii income yako, can it sustain the loan repayment?
Exactly.
Okay, it's a good point.
Yeah. So another thing is lack of collateral, because most of the institutions, they need physical features. Yes.
Ongelesha watu wangu wa mtaa na lugha ambao wanaelewa. Ukisema physical features, ukisema collateral, ni nini haswa unamaanisha?
Collateral ni ile assurance to the bank that yes, if you fail to pay the loan, maybe there's something they will come after to repay that loan.
Kitu Lineta najaribu kusema ni kwamba ukienda kuchukua mkopo wa idadi ya juu
10 million,
pengine ni muhimu uwe na gari yako fulani,
yes,
ama kuna shamba iko na title deed.
Yes.
So unaweza patiana logbook pale, unaweza patiana ile title deed yako. Ukimaliza kulipa mkopo wako, utarudishiwa your document.
Exactly.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Ama urudishiwe shamba lako,
yes,
ama jumba chako ni jumba chako, ama
chumba
chako. Chumba kwa wingi ni jumba.
Okay.
Anyway, so moving on swiftly.
Unaweza kwama kupata mkopo kama hauna collateral.
Yes.
Especially if you want a bank loan.
Exactly.
All right, makes
yes,
sense.
Yeah. Maybe your income was insufficient or unstable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you see, like we have unsecured loans. And you know, unsecured loans, they don't need easy
collateral.
Yeah, collateral. So sometimes unapata bank ama institutions zinakuwa afraid. Yes, zinakuwa afraid because if you take like 600,000 ama 800,000 and there's nothing else yenye unaweza assure the bank that you will be able to pay this loan, ukikosa kulipa they can come for that particular thing. Hakuna. So unaweza pata if you don't have any collateral for unsecured loans, it might be too risky for a lending institution to give you the loan.
So we have just talked about two types of loan,
Yeah.
secured and unsecured.
Yes.
In secured loans, we have just talked about having collateral and things like that. Unsecured loans, Lynette has explained that there is no collateral attached to it. So financial institutions tend to be more careful on such loans that do not have collateral, so that when you're unable to repay, they don't go, there's no bigger risk,
Yes.
isn't it? Okay.
Oh, moving on swiftly.
Yes.
Also, you might find out a bank might deny you a loan if your loan application was incorrect.
Okay.
Yes. You see, like some of the banks, they might need bank statements, tax returns, as a backup.
Yes.
So you may find out that maybe I go to the bank, I have applied for a loan, but I don't have those backups.
Yes.
You know, statements are very important when it comes to loan application. Yeah.
And this applies mpaka kwa loans za simu, I
Yes,
guess.
yes,
So
yes.
kama your application is not correct, kwa sababu pale kwa simu pia kuna mambo ambayo lazima unaulizwa pale, unajaza kama unatumia zile mobile loan apps. Kuna maswali mawili matatu unaulizwa, unajaza pale. So kama haujajibu correctly, unaweza kukwama kupata ule mkopo.
Exactly.
So hakikisha wakati wowote unapoitisha mkopo, unajaza correct information.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah. Another thing, Alan, is
Yes.
if your loan purpose didn't meet the lender's criteria.
Yeah.
Yeah, in such a way that, you know, sometimes lenders will also impose restrictions or limits on how you use the loan. Like if you go to the bank and request for a loan, like personal loans, let's say, for example. So most of the banks unapata for a personal loan hawataki utumie kwa vitu like education. You understand? So unapata maybe umeenda ku apply for a loan na umeweka hapo for education purposes. Unaweza pata wanakudeny. Yeah. So like there's a time nilijaribu hizi mobile banking and then kuna hapo wamekupatia limit from 10,000 to 20,000, from 20,000 to 50,000, but wameka hapa chini unapata wameuliza wameka, is it for business or is it for human consumption or
Human
is it
consumption ni starehe tu.
So unaweza pata ukieka unakuwa denied kupata hiyo loan.
So what you're trying to tell us is the purpose of your loan is also very important.
Yes, it matters a lot.
Matters a lot.
Yes.
So watu wangu, sikizeni hapa kwa makini. Ukienda pale kwa benki umepatiwa ile form unajaza, usijaribu kusema ni for what?
For human consumption.
For consumption, mastare.
Yes, ama for traveling.
Itakuwa vigumu sana
Itakuwa
kwa mkopo.
vigumu
Sababu ni kwamba you see, when you use this loan for such things like sherehe and stuff like that, there is no income ya kurepay the loan.
Yes.
But you're putting it on a business, then the financial institution is actually able to see that there may be some income that will repay this loan.
Yes.
I didn't know that point, but now I know.
Now another thing is your debt to is too high.
Lugha ambayo tunaelewa.
So it's another financial metrics that tells our lenders how likely you are to be able to
You are able to repay your loans. Na hapa
So,
nataka tukite kambi kidogo Linet.
yeah.
Kwa sababu your likelihood to repay a loan is a very big thing.
Yes,
Plays
it's
a
a
very big role getting a loan.
Exactly.
And this now applies to wale watu wangu wa hapa kwa ground kabisa.
Yes.
Wale watu wangu wanachukua ile mikopo ya simu.
Yes.
So there's something that the financial institution or the lender will look at. Your ability to repay a loan.
Your loan.
And it's something they do not guess, isn't it?
No, they don't guess.
There are facts, there's data to check that.
Yes.
So how is that checked?
So now you might find out that you see we get different types of loans.
Yes.
Maybe on my report you might find out that I have Mshwari, I have Equity, I have maybe Branch International. And then I have gone to the bank, I want to apply for another loan.
Yes.
But unajua lazima uweke your monthly income. Yes. So let's say for example, na earn like 100K per month. But when we go to a bank and apply for a loan,
Yes.
definitely they will check my credit report. So
they will check your report.
Exactly.
And this even applies to mobile loans, isn't it?
Exactly. Zote.
So venye nimesema hapa tutakita kambi kidogo. So umeenda kupata mkopo kwenye benki
Yes.
ama unajaribu kupata mkopo kupitia simu yako ya rununu. Jambo la kwanza wataangalia ni report yako ya CRB.
Exactly.
Hii credit report Linet anaongelea ni CRB credit report.
Yes.
So report yangu iko hapa hivi. Umesema nimekopa kutoka kwa institution A, B, C and D. Hii lender ama huyu lender ambao nimeenda kuchukua nao mkopo kwa sasa hivi. Ni nini wanaangalia kutoka na ama
So kwa hii
report?
Report wataangalia, maybe I have a loan that I'm servicing.
Yes.
Maybe all these 4 loans na service. Okay.
So service inamaanisha haujakamilisha kulipa hata moja.
Yes.
Lakini unalipa.
Nalipa na istoshe bado nataka loan nyingine.
Bado nataka nyingine, right?
Yes. So wataangalia. So wakiona my monthly income, will it be able to cater for another loan apart from his? Yes. So wanaangalia kitu kama hiyo. So wakiona maybe niko na 50,000 mshwari, 80,000 Equity, 20,000 Branch International, and then nimeenda nataka kuchukua 200k. So wataangalia, will you be able to cater for loan if we give you this loan and yet you are still servicing hizi loan zingine? So that is another thing most institutions wanaangalia.
So watu wangu, unaweza kopo kama bado uko na mikopo mengine ambayo hujakamilisha kulipia. Very, very strong point. So for you to get another loan, please try to first of all clear the previous loans, and not only clear, please clear on time.
On time,
isn't it?
Yes.
Clear on time. Jaribu ku clear hizo za hapo awali.
Score yako ikuwe poa.
Poa.
Yes.
Nimeamba kuna institutions ambazo ukitaka kupata nao mikopo na credit score yako yani hauwezi kupata.
And that's why last time tukiwa na live,
yes,
sana sisi women tunapata ni kama banks zinatufavor. That's what you are trying to say. Ni fact. Because you know sisi women, you know, tunapenda hizi pesa za haraka, okay? So naweza kuwa natembea napita maybe Label. Label, it's ni shop ya manguo.
I was about to ask what that is. Ina sound jina ya mtu.
It's a shop. So unapata nimepita hapo, nimekama across nice shoes or a jumpsuit or nice pants na zina cost like 10k, or a wig. You know, women like to look good, yeah?
Like you do today.
Exactly, thank you. So unapata, hey, I must have that pants. It costs how much? 15,000. Naenda kwa simu yangu haraka, naangalia mshwari niko na limit ya 30k. Sindachukua hiyo 15k, nilipe nichukue hiyo pants. Yes, na make sure within a week nimelipa. Tena next week hivyo. That's why unapatanga ni easier sana sisi tupate loans. Credit score zetu sijigambi, credit score zetu ziko high sababu tunachukua hizi loans ndogo tunalipa hata before hiyo limit yenye tumepewa. Yes.
Now listen gentlemen, we do not have to play hardcore in every field. Just like women,
yes,
it's important to borrow but also just pay your loans on time.
On time, yes.
So that your credit score
can improve.
Now, credit score ni kitu tumeongelea na tukaongelea and it's coming. It's coming out in every conversation.
That's our next point.
It's coming in every conversation, isn't it?
Yes.
Now, what Lynette is saying is your credit score is a very important component when you're applying for a facility.
Very important, very vital.
There are financial institutions, and we've always explained to you that your credit score ranges from 200 to 900.
Yes.
Now, 200 being the least, 900 being the highest.
Yes.
There are some institutions when you have a score of say 600 and below, they will struggle giving you a facility.
Very.
All right?
Yeah.
And Lynette is going to explain, as she said, that is her next point, why your credit score can be 600 and below or 600 and above. But ile jambo ambalo unafaa kujua ni ya kwamba ni muhimu kukopa mikopo. It's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. People survive on loans.
The only bad thing is your repayment history.
Yes.
Wewe kukopa na kukosa kulipa wakati unaofaa.
Wakati unaofaa.
Kwa sababu the
hadi
next time
unangoja upigiwe simu.
Hadi unangoja uanze kudaiwa na Kenala na kuulize namna gani ulichukua mkopo hapo last month.
Unapata loan yako sasa imewekwa kwa debt collection.
Imewekwa kwa debt collection. Yes. Unapigiwa simu, umeblock hao watu wote. But even as you block them, in affect your credit score.
Yeah, in affect your credit.
In turn affecting your credit report. Now the next time unataka kupata mkopo unapata umezuiliwa. Now this is something that you can work out. This is something that you can change. This is something that once you have changed, you're able to get other facilities.
Exactly.
So please talk to us about the credit score.
Yeah, our next point is credit score. So you might find out you go to the bank.
Yes.
And then they check your report. But on checking your credit report, wanapata ya kwamba your credit score is too low.
Credit score is too low.
Yes, vile tu Alana may explain. You know, the credit score indicates to the lenders how likely you are to repay your debts.
Okay.
Which is determined by number of factors. Number one, payment history. You've talked about it.
Yes.
Yes, maybe you can expand to the maybe urudie.
So payment history ni hivi nimekopa kutoka kwa financial institution A, nimekopa kwa B, nimekopa kwa C, nimekopa kwa D.
Exactly.
Alright? So huyu A nafaa nimlipe baada ya miezi 5, nikamlipa baada ya mwezi mmoja. Nikawekewa tick moja refu sana.
Kwanza tick ya green.
Financial institution B, nimekopa, ninafaa kurudisha mkopo wenyewe baada ya mwezi mmoja. Mambo yakawa magumu kidogo, nikachelewa nikarudisha mkopo huu baada ya miezi 3.
Yes.
Nimechelewa na miezi 2. Pale nikawekewa X moja nyekundu.
Yes.
Financial institution C, ninafaa kulipa mkopo huu baada ya miaka 5. Nimerudisha mkopo wenyewe baada ya miaka 2. Na financial institution D, nimekopa nafaa kurudisha baada ya mwaka 1, nimerudisha baada ya miezi 3. Hii inaitwa history of repayment. Historia yangu ya kukopa na kulipa mikopo.
Yes.
Sasa basi nikijaribu kwenda kukopa mkopo tena kwa shirika E, financial institution E, wataangalia historia yangu ya kulipa mikopo. Na wanapoangalia historia hii watapata ya kwamba ni mara moja tu ama mkopo moja tu nilichelewa kulipia. Ambayo hizi zingine zote nililipa kwa wakati unaofaa. Wataona kwamba historia yangu ya kufanya malipo ama kulipa mikopo yangu sio mbaya.
Sio mbaya.
Ni rahisi kupata mkopo mwingine na financial institution E.
Exactly.
Kwa hivyo jinsi mimi husema kila siku, dawa ya mkopo ni kulipa. Na si kulipa tu, kulipa kwa wakati unaofaa. So that basically is your loan repayment history.
Exactly.
So that is one factor that affects your credit score, isn't it?
Yeah.
The next one?
Na inafaa wajue, bank ikiangalia report yako na ipate your repayment history is good, definitely if your repayment history is good, inamaanisha credit score yako iko juu.
So when you explain hizi repayment history, inamaanisha kila wakati credit score yako ina improve.
Exactly. Okay. And then sasa banks zitakutrust. Zitakutrust, wataona huyu mtu anachukua loans analipa kwa wakati unaofaa. Hata ukienda uchukue ingine, they will trust you because watajua wewe ni mtu wa kulipa mkopo.
So hata ukitembea kwenye benki na uko na sura ngumu kama yangu, that will not be a factor. Wataangalia tu historia yako ya kufanya malipo. Kama iko sawa, utakuwa trusted. You will not be trusted based on your facial features. You're okay.
Alan. Ati ukienda kwa bank kama uko na sura ngumu kama kiatu.
Kama yangu.
Anyways guys, tuende kwa point ingine. So especially for businesses, if you have a bad credit or if you don't have a credit score. You see, sometimes maybe a business is new in the field. You understand? And maybe I want to take a loan to cater for my business.
Yes.
Then naenda kwa bank, wanaangalia report ya my business, wanaona I don't have a credit score. So hiyo inaweza kuwa tena changamoto when it comes to banks giving you a loan.
And we've just talked about a business, but I'd like for us to just narrow it down and talk about an individual. So ni mara yako ya kwanza kupata CRB credit report yako. na kwenye ile credit report umegundua ya kwamba hauna credit score yako pale. Sio? Sasa unapojaribu ya kwamba hauwezi kupata mkopo. One thing, if you don't have a credit score, could be you have never borrowed before.
Ama,
and, yes.
You have information, but your institution hasn't shared with the CRB.
That is another thing.
Yes.
So the first thing could be you've never borrowed before, or you have been borrowing but from institutions that are not regulated by the CBK.
Yes.
So unapokopa mkopo kutoka kwa mashirika ambayo hayajaidhinishwa na Benki Kuu ya Kenya, yani CBK, hatuna hiyo information. Because the information we have is only from regulated institutions, isn't it? So if we don't have that information, it means then we cannot calculate your credit score. And if we can't calculate your credit score, the next time you want to borrow from an institution that is regulated, inakuwa vigumu. Pia kama haujawahi kukopa, jinsi nilivyokuwa nasema pale awali ni kwamba they do not have your payment history. Ndio mara mingi unaambiwa ya kwamba hauna limit ya institution A. Hauna limit kwa sababu haujawahi kukopa na inakuwa vigumu. So my advice would be, jaribu kuanza kukopa mikopo ya chini. Just start, anza hata na 200, 500, you know. This will build your credit score.
And they should make sure once they borrow, they should keep their accounts open.
Keep your accounts open.
Yes. Even for businesses, make sure your account are always open.
Hebu ni explaini hapo kwa open unamaanisha vipi kwa kifupi?
Bad credit score, no credit. Generally, a credit score can be low for several reasons, including bankruptcy, especially for businesses. Yeah, inakuja maybe late or missed payment. Yes, to lenders. So, to raise your personal and business credit scores, you should take loans vile umesema. Loans, pay them, make your accounts open. Sometimes unaweza information, but unapata all of my accounts ziko closed. Unajua pia credit scores based on active accounts. Yes.
So mimi najua, sijui kama mtazamaji anakuelewa. So when Lynette says leave your accounts open, this is what she means. Umekopa kutoka kwa institution C, umemaliza kulipa huo mkopo, hiyo account inakuwa closed. Closed inamaanisha institution C
imefungwa.
Reach out to CRB, wamesema Lynette amemaliza kulipa huu mkopo, close it. The account is closed. So Lynette anasema make sure at any given point in your credit report there are few open accounts.
Yes,
ama active. A few active accounts. Kama ulikuwa ulipe mkopo wako kwa miezi mitatu, hakikisha mwezi wa pili umeulipa kufikia hapo, umechukua nyingine so that ukimaliza hii nyingine ikikuwa closed, there is an open one.
Exactly.
That helps
a lot.
Yeah, and your credit score will improve.
Exactly.
Okay.
It will improve. Yes. So another point is, Alan, weak cash flow. Especially, when it comes to businesses. Yes. You know, banks, when I have a business, and then I go to the bank, they will look at my cash flow.
All right.
Okay. So if they see that, because one expect business tunahitaji pesa mingi, right? So one expect if they give me the loan, one expect I'm able to make my monthly payments without fail. Understand?
Very well.
Yeah.
So today basically
and also covering rent. Unajua most businesses ziko like kama hii. Yeah, kama hii yetu. Tukitaka kwenda kuchukua loan, they will ensure we are able to pay rent.
Okay.
Yes.
As a business.
As a business.
So wataangalia makaratasi zetu mwanzo
to make your monthly payments and you are able to pay your rent.
Okay.
So that is one of the things pia institutions zinaangalia.
Okay.
Yes.
I did not know that these institutions zinaangalia mambo mengi sana hivi.
Now you know.
But what Lynette has helped us understand today is some of the factors that will help you secure or not secure a loan. And what she's done, we've talked about both individuals and businesses.
Yes.
So kama wewe ni mfanyibiashara na uko na swali lolote, tuko hapa kukujibu. Ours always, as you know, is just to give you this financial education, both for our individual customers and our businesses, and for absolutely $0. We give you this information here every single Friday.
Yes.
Please be on the lookout. If you have any questions, if you have any follow-up comments, our social media platforms are always open. This is live on Facebook. Just enda pale Facebook, angalia Metropol CRB. This is also live on our YouTube channel. Please swali ambayo uko na kuhusu mkopo, any query you may have about CRB.
Yes.
We will be delighted to answer you.
Yes.
So I guess we'll wrap it up here.
It's a wrap up, huh?
It's a wrap.
Okay.
It's a wrap. It's been a good session. Uzuri wa kuleta wataalamu ya mambo haya ni ya kwamba you get to get this information in very simple terms and you get to learn a lot.
Yes.
Now, this is not the end of it.
It's not the end of it.
Every single Friday,
yes,
unatupata hapa Metropol CRB pale Facebook, pale kwa YouTube Metropol TV Kenya. Pia unaweza kufollow Metropol CRB pale kwa X. Metropol_CRB. We are on Instagram, everybody.
Yes.
Metropol.crb. Please follow us. Ask all the questions you have. But we also have our official communication channels, which Lynette is going to share with us, so that every time you also just want to interact with us through a phone call or our WhatsApp number, you can always do that.
Yeah, you can also reach us via our customer service line, which is 0709 834 000. We have agents there, so when you call, you will be assisted. Any question you need to know about CRB, you will be assisted when you call that number.
Our call center is open,
Monday to Friday,
7 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. and on Saturdays
from 8 to 3 p.m. 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
All right.
You can also reach out via our official email address, which is info@metropol.co.ke. You will be assisted on any CRB queries you might have. Yeah, you can also reach us via our WhatsApp number, which is 0705 723 666.
So watu wangu, usikwame kupata loan na tuko hapa. What you do is follow. You can also follow me.
Yeah.
I can Alan across all platforms.
Social media platforms.
Up until next week, it's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure too here. So until